Alright guys, we are here with another batch of episodes to react to. I was going to do like a batch of 4 in one day, but I wasn't able to. So today we're doing the other batch. This is, I think, episode 8 and 9. And I actually don't know what to expect from these episodes. So I'm complete with mystery at the moment. Until I get into the video, then I'll probably most likely remember. And it'll be exciting because these episodes feel like there's a huge potential for things that I haven't seen in a long time. So a lot of things for me to talk about. And last episode was pretty amazing. Pretty sure it was Kevin 11 or something, and there's so much to it, and there's so much that I just enjoyed of every moment that they picked off. And I really felt connected to the Benton universe and the universe in itself, and all the cutscenes and everything. And it made me feel closer to fandom as a whole, and contribute to the total aspects of all different elements that make up the fandom talks that the fandoms do, and like what the Benton community is about. So after all that, I was really good, and I really want to enjoy this as well. So this is episode 8, and I think without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, it's been a very long time since, well, like it's a long time as in like 40 minutes. I finally found a new platform to react on, and I found a couple of like episodes mistakes. So one thing is that last episodes I reacted to the Kevin 11 episode, and I reacted to the tourist trap episode. The tourist trap episode on the thing is given as 6, but that's the airing order. So in actual, tourist trap is actually episode I think it's episode 9, and obviously, but instead of that, obviously I was meant to watch like the last laugh, which is the one next to this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch these 2 episodes. But obviously, it's still me watching the episodes, but it's just going to be a little bit of a mess around. But even though, like realistically, the order's meant to be is the next episode I'm going to watch after this one is supposed to be the one before the previous batch of Tourist Trap. Then it's meant to go to the Kevin 11 episode. Then it's meant to go to this episode, I believe, and then the final episode is Tourist Trap or something. Pretty sure that's what it's meant to be, but we don't care. That's production order sometimes a bit confusing. I'll continue with production order anyways after these 2, but let's go. Without further ado, finally, without any problems, we can go.
Whoever possesses the Omnitrix continues to be an opponent of extreme danger and inspiring brilliance.
He says inspiring brilliance as if he's got a belief and sense of the person who owning the Omnitrix as a large potential.
Smooth move, Tennyson.
I love this track. This track is like such a relaxed, a relaxed tone, but also it's quite iconic, as in it's a casual tone that represents any average scene. Forearms, we love him. Yeah, let's go. My hero, forearms. He's a menace and a half.
You're all women. Look, I don't want to hurt.
Such a stereotype.
Well, isn't that sweet?
Clobber her!
And of course, in the inconvenience of a bad guy and a good guy situation, there's technically another bad guy or imposter in this situation. It's like 2 bad guys in one scene. 2 birds in one stone, except the 2 birds are the bad ones. So this is when Ben gets serious. I love to see the serious Ben. I mean, forearms can jump really far anyway, so it'd be smarter, obviously. It'd be unusual seeing a forearms jumping around the streets, but it should be usual by now already, realistically, given how many transformations have happened. The distinct fly one being really obvious. Now this is a villain's transformation. That's actually kind of epic. Seeing a villain's transformation. Look at that.
Huh. I already did my time.
I think it's Rojo, yeah. Rojo the Bojo. That's what I'm going to call him from now on.
Vivid imaginations are good coping mechanisms in situations like these.
I mean, the Doctor's not wrong, but obviously at the same time he is wrong. That's menace mode.
No!
So still she's going for like pretty low price, like pretty high price item, but like pretty cheapskate acts with such power.
But unless you find a way to use it, it will be worthless.
This is some sort of like VILGAX dimension, except it's not really a dimension. It's like a vision
So what do you want?
represented through like almost like a teleportation or like a hologram device. It's like that, but like in 3D representation is what it looks like.
And luckily, you are already programmed to find it.
I wonder if there's a name to this. Should we just call it Vilgi dimension?
Ben, you heard the doctor.
Vilgi D.
He's going to be
There we go.
fine.
I have no idea.
I could meld with him or something. I don't know. I just want to help him, you know?
So again, it's like a really good, just a really good aspect. That's a repeating occurrence. It happened before as well. Like I could help him. I think what was it? It was like, was it the first episode where he said he could help? Yeah, it was the first episode.
Just relax. Everything's gonna be okay.
I think it was a Diamond Head scene. That was inconvenient, but obviously that target lock-on was insane. That's like a 4 kilometer lock-on by
Give me
Rojo.
the Omnitrix.
You want it? Come and get it!
Oh, this track. Right, I'll see if I can put a track, like, I can show you this track as well. This track looks amazing. I will be doing a tier list. I will. Oh my gosh. Absolutely ruthless to the doctors. It's not your average doctor meeting. Once there actually has a good meaning.
Ben,
Those robotic legs of Rojo, I don't think she'd be able to run down these
she
stairs.
merged with those.
Robot drones!
They ran down pretty quick. I mean, obviously the kids.
Okay, radical thought, but right now might be a good time to
There's like an
hero.
active shooter sort of scene right here. By representation. I mean, she should know because obviously the Omnitrix has been active.
We can.
Time to go forearms.
You know, it's always forms. It's his favorite alien of back in the day. Accelerates the public's favorite. Mine's still forearms though.
Handle instead.
But the Omnitrix favors Heat Blast. This whole conglomeration of different aliens, obviously.
Okay, definitely not what I had in mind. Go.
People say this doesn't make sense. How rolling rocks can set on fire and be perfectly spherical, and also land downwards like this, and just bounce around like this. And there's a fair point to it, but like attrition, if a ball gets around her, it can happen.
Man, I hate it when you're right.
You've got to question though, like, was that on purpose to make those rocks so perfectly spherical? Did Rojo make it spherical or did Heat Blast make it spherical? Actually a big question that a lot of people don't know. See, look, Ben's work here is just insane. Like, it's great just to recognize the situation so quickly and travel and deal is so good.
You want me? I'm right here.
I mean, again, look, within that time frame, he already thought of his plan. He already thought of his plan. Like, look at that. Like that is swag. This is why Heat Blast like the swaggest alien. Swaggiest, I don't even know, coolest alien.
Watch.
Again, I mean, there's no visual scars by that explosion.
Omnitrix, where is he?
I'm not surprised, this is VILGAX technology.
And how nice. You didn't tell me I'd be fighting a superhero. I'm
I got two questions actually, and which I'm gonna. What tech level is this, and what's the name of the company? Could this be like a VILGAX tech company or something? That's what I really wonder. And what level is it? I'm gonna answer that at the end.
I can't get up now.
That's the point.
Gwen, get back here. Gwen!
See, it's like a disservice to Max, but it's also a service to Max. In both ways. And like, with absolute like, I don't understand how Gwen thinks of this stuff. But fair enough. I mean, after all, we know the true story of her. Yeah, accelerate.
This party started without me. Who's he? One good kick deserves another.
Oh, the who's he is actually referencing VILGAX. I just realised. See, they think Ben's also part of the thread, which is the thing here. Okay, but then they still locked onto her. Obviously, accelerate going away. It's almost trying to set example.
Nice try, but Speedy's all mine.
Look how fast it makes you accelerate. It's so good, honestly. I love the combat. Like it's quick fire and impressive, and there's so much deep impact that I feel. Same with the Kevin fight. This is very close to the Kevin fight, the same level of intensity.
Gwen.
Combat scenes are absolutely brilliant. It's like completely like on their backs. They're using the very similar tracks repeatedly in this scene, like in this. It seems like the composer kind of set the example for a certain track.
Can't do. This is my fight, my weird watch, not yours.
Yeah, but you're my weird cousin.
A very not very uncommon conversation between them. It does happen, but not too often. It's most of the time it's like doofus this, doofus that. Never normally a usual one.
If you can't destroy it from the outside, take it down from the inside.
That's it.
See, that's why you didn't
You're not
Max.
better off without Grandpa either.
The smart choice. This is like when he picked Grey Matter, like that Tetrax episode. So he picks Upgrade, obviously, perfect decision in it. He doesn't have all quite 10 yet, I believe. I believe he's only got done 7 of them. Or has he? You know, I think he has done all 10 actually. Oh yeah, I think he has done all 10.
Retrieve my Omnitrix and destroy you.
This makes VILGAX seem like he's the creator, or like the originator, but obviously he's just an imminent threat. Yeah, work out, have that. This is how machines should actually be used in the gym. Look at this. Proper exercise here. See that? Practice. Absolute kabooey. I love the way upgrade runs. It's like a very charging way of running. From the inside out. That's what it took. Yeah, I mean...
I'm just a girl.
Guess what? So am I.
Look at this, like that's insane. A kick like that. From an 11-year-old potentially. That's insane. Obviously he still recovers the body as well. like he still has good principles regardless of who it is. This is the beginning signs of knowing that Ben's absolute like top tier hero.
It looked kind of like he had this octopus on his head. He said, I should be afraid. Grandpa, you look afraid.
Again, a beginning signs. Beginning signs.
Fine too, as long as we stay together.
He already knows. Max knows already. It's just he knows. Look, he's just looking into space. It's like as if he knew already. Like, I'm gonna keep it short because the video's already been spanned out by a bunch of just annoying things that happened. But the episode itself was absolutely phenomenal. So we'll go with the rating pretty quickly, and we have to think about this because a 9.4 was given for the Kevin 11 episode. So how does this compare? I think to say that this is gonna be, I don't know actually. This episode is like, I feel like there's like very little I can separate between Kevin 11 episode and this one. So to my intentions, I'm gonna give it a 9.4. I cannot think of any way to separate them. So why should I then separate them? So 9.4 as well. I think to go with this one. And what I was talking about was, oh yeah, the VILGAX company thing. Like, I don't know. VILGAX must be getting his source of weapons somewhere, or like maybe he's crafting them. And like, what level tech would they be? Because like the Omnitrix like a level 20 something, maybe like a level 20 on the dot. So given this could be easily around that territory, 18 potentially. Plumber standards, like the plumbers would know potentially. Max would as well. And after all, yeah, it's intensifying the situation, especially when you get to know more about VILGAX. And this is like to most the peak VILGAX, and I respect that, but I don't think it's peak in every way that you could potentially make like in every peak that you could potentially have like on a character. It's peak in probably the way that people say considered peak is probably considered by the aesthetic of the way he looks and the way he talks. But obviously we've got to get to the later parts to discuss. But this is the beginning stages of a VILGAX that we're talking about, and this VILGAX is a serious threat. So this is a big story. I don't really want to talk too much anyhow anymore with this because my time's going to run out. But next episode we will discuss more. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next episode. Goodbye. Audio 1 2 1 2, checking audio 1 2 1 2. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to the next the second part, so the second episode to this batch of episodes. I normally do 2 at a time, but like yes, they only got to do 1 because there's so many like technical issues. So this is the second one, and we are at episode, well, supposedly episode 9, but the production code says it's episode 6, so it doesn't really make sense. But at the same time, I'm still reacting to the same, like roughly the same episodes. They've just messed it around with in order, but regardless, we're gonna stick with production order anyways afterwards. But as for now, the last episode we did, what was the last episode we did with the Alliance? Oh yeah, the VILGAX, and they gave a 9 point. That was actually a really good episode. The whole scene, everything was so impressive. So I'm expecting a lot from that episode, and I believe I know what's coming up for this one episode. So again, I hope there's a lot of things, because it's been a long time. I hope there's a bunch of aspects that like I haven't seen in a long time. Tiny things that, or like tiny like music parts, action scenes, they can contribute a lot to the episode. So let's get into the episode itself, starting right now. Oh my gosh! I remember. Okay, this is like violent combat from Ben. This is also like thalassophobia of what everyone thinks is what will happen when you jump into the water. Everyone thinks it's a stereotype. It's not true, but people believe it. I mean, he's proper, like, he's got the proper bad guy vibe, but he's like, he's got style to him, Ripjaws, in this, I'll tell you that. Until that happens. And what does he do?
I love an old-fashioned fish fry.
I actually don't know. But...
Can't breathe. Water.
He doesn't do normally very normal conversations anyways. Most of the time he's literally just, I can't breathe, but in a situation where he can't. So, like, yeah. Unless until Omniverse. We have to wait for that. Look at that. It's a huge public setting, so they're seeing this.
I don't care what anybody says. You circus freaks are okay by me. Circus freak? I'm not a circus freak. I'm a superhero. Look like a freak to me.
I like that public interaction. The feds.
Circus of laughs? Cool!
Oh, I haven't been to a circus since I was a boy. Sounds like fun.
You can see Ben's face is smiling downwards.
I love the circus!
That's an aspect.
That's because you belong in one.
Ben?
Nah, circus is kid stuff.
Hello? What are we?
Besides, it's pretty late.
Ben, it's 11 o'clock in the morning.
Fine by me. Okay, alright. You guys want to go see some stupid circus? Fine.
Ooh, looks like the
Again,
entire town's turned out for the show.
It's a Ben problem, but we know that it's not quite. Ben's like in the perfect mindset for this, so he set himself up well.
We're probably just wasting our time.
Step right up and see the fingerless freak of nature, whose strength knows no bounds.
Oh yeah, it's like Thumbskull, yeah. Oh my gosh. He's literally what he is. So I'd imagine he's an alien and all that.
When this beauty lets down her hair, no telling what could happen.
It's best to enjoy them whilst they exist, honestly.
And last but not least, the freak whose unique skill.
I think they make it very infrequent in Omniverse. I don't think they make it very often.
You're gonna knock him dead.
They make a proper character out of
What is
ZOMBOZO.
your malfunction?
It's beautiful.
Ever since we decided to go to the circus, you've been acting even weirder than normal. What are you scared of?
I'm not scared of anything.
Come on, guys. The show's about to start.
After you.
That track doesn't. The intensification track rarely gets used.
Of all ages,
That's interesting.
circus.
It's very stereotypical, and this is hard to understand as well. Okay, it's just an angle. It's an effect from the camera. This is unusual because there's no one in the car, I don't believe. So I don't see that's funny. I feel like that's must be more surprising. Of like, I don't know. It's just like from a public setting, everyone laughing at not a joke, but like a representation of a car running in. It looks very weird.
Ah, so full of life. But now,
That's also a hint at his plans. Quite literally taking the soul.
Funny about clowns.
I mean, as they are circus freaks, they're not particularly very smart. So robbing a bank directly in front of a circus is not very smart.
Whoa!
Or
the freaks are
jewelry.
villains.
Felons as in prisoners. criminals meant, committing crimes. So this is an instantaneous transformation. So obviously they're quite literally confused on Wildmat at the moment.
Don't just stand there like a sore thumb. Get the boss.
They're losing, which Wildmat is actually fascinating, and at some point he was like peak alien for me. It was many years.
Little doggy, let's see if you know how to play dead.
And then we've got this complete Zombozo.
Bring the curtain down on this little sideshow.
They properly represent a Volcamancer like a dog in this situation. Ben's quick with his reflexes, but I'm not quite sure. That's one combat scene with them. I didn't quite go as well because he's clearly afraid of clowns. Is the whole point.
Grandpa?
This is a very eerie sight to imagine in real life. If you get uncontrollable laughter. I wonder what that syndrome is actually called.
Oh, Ben.
You okay?
There's just a bunch of people laughing.
I just feel kind of glum, that's all.
It must be like background laugh.
Then why are you smiling? Wait a minute. Where's Gwen?
See, this is the part that I don't quite get this one. This hits different. Like, look at this. It's a snack fest. Laughter is a snack fest. And obviously, conveniently, it's just Gwen also in the snack fest as well.
Just gotta scare the fear out of you.
That shard effect is actually is used with Diamond Head, and this is a really tricky situation. For a 10-year-old to even deal with this is kind of insane, especially when it's an RV. Like, the maneuvering is just a whole other thing. But Ben's obviously been around Grandpa Max for long enough. He's probably seen something. Obviously, like, I mean, the fact that he's even just doing this is insane in itself. Like, I don't think I could expect any better.
Come on, come on!
Oh, really? He lost one of the branches. One of his shoots. That's kind of interesting, actually. Right on the edge. So that was like a road to another road. So he's actually kind of lucky.
Sad. So very, very sad.
Grandpa, what happened inside the big top after I left?
So is this? Oh, this is showing, yeah, what happened earlier.
Until there's nothing left.
And he's got Gwen.
So this is like, in actual sense, happiness more caused probably by like. I mean, you're releasing a bunch of hormones as you're doing it, and your body kind of like just reflexes and does it automatically in a situation in which, like, you feel a tendency to do so. So in this sense, it's different. This is like more of a magical sense because Zombozo is doing some sort of magical thing, taking souls out. So this is some otherworldly explanation. Negative energy, whatever thing he said mentioned before. It's one of those things, I think.
What's that noise?
So did Ben quickly move around each box, around the boxes? I think he did.
I don't know what you are, but I'm gonna tear you apart.
You wanna play hardball? Game on!
That all you got?
That's like bullet fire. Obviously, they weren't quite allowed to show bullet fire. That's the closest you're gonna get to almost bullet fire.
Didn't your mom ever tell you it's not polite to spit?
Who do you think taught me in the first place?
You have that. They're so annoying, honestly. As much as it's an occasional appearance, they can be quite annoying.
You can do this. He's just a guy with a red rubber nose and big shoes. Nothing upgrade can't handle.
Whose side are you on anyway?
So that upgrade wins that fight. Why am I? Well, he was winning until Zombozo appeared.
Oh, great. Now you're afraid of your own reflection.
So Ben's obviously doubting himself quite a lot. It's quite like...
Hiya, son! Something tells me you'd be a barrel full of laughs. Hey, Mr. Serious.
There's some sort of manipulation game that I don't understand how he's doing this.
What's your story, Morning Glory?
It's basically optical illusion. Because like, look at that.
What about that weird blob outside?
Well, does that sound like the Omnitrix I did when he was running around?
Some kind of freak.
I'm not a freak.
This is like a really intense. But if this exists in real life, people would be terrified. But like, this is some insane like illusion or something. That Zombozo is obviously set up himself.
Come on, kid! You've got to learn to loosen up. Laugh a little. It's what keeps me going.
I mean, Zombozo is very generous in that situation to not even actually harm Ben, so he got played very well.
Now don't tell me you're afraid of old Zombozo.
What do you want?
Or is it it's like the ghoul machine or something.
Only what every clown worth his floppy shoes wants, to make people laugh. Then drain their positive energy like a sponge at a pool party. Is that so wrong?
So he says positive energy.
Suck the happiness out of your audience?
I call it the Psy Clown.
I think positive energy is like a metaphor for the happiness. At least you just think it is.
Big cities, millions of people laughing for me, feeding me, making me stronger.
I want my cousin back!
Happiness is good and generally is.
Didn't you hear? She ran away with the circus!
See, that's a grim sight, and like, they really express in this episode the effect of threat.
I'm gonna get the last laugh.
There you go, the last laugh. There it is. It's confirmed. Ghosts are scarier than clowns. It's canon. It's proved. I don't think you could get any scarier than Ghost Freak.
Nice try, kid.
One of the most absurd-looking creatures. Aliens.
I just figured out there's something I'm even more afraid of than you. Losing my family to some goofball emotional vampire. In other words,
I think this is all Ben. I don't think this is Ghost Freak's taking over yet. Imagine if Ghost Freak's presence played that sort of eerie music that is right now. Imagine, like, there's some sort of music or something, some sort of like a proper presence that happened. That would be terrifying. That's a truly ghoulish experience.
I'm warning you to back off.
You want to see something?
The tides have turned. Again, one of the few things you don't see often. The power scare obviously probably goes highest with Topic, if we know that.
Please, no more.
But this is really something as well. He literally gives up. He gives up. That wasn't even a true fight.
What? Ben? Hey, where's that popcorn?
You feeling okay, Grandpa?
Happy.
Zombozo is really quite a rare experience.
Scaring away your fear.
In the first couple of series.
Oh, hi, Gwen. Trying out some new makeup? That's a good look for you.
So it's a big deal, his presence.
Fun anymore.
So this shows that he's taken over the fear of clowns. But I'm not sure if that's the case always. Alrighty, the reviews. The review. What do we I do want to like normally, with the outros, I do want to keep them, but then at the same time, like, because they have like the Cartoon Network effect at the outro, and some rare occasions, some certain episodes where they do like special premiere episodes or special finale episodes, they have a really cool like ending Cartoon Network this outro that they do. I guess I'll figure on the finale of this season. I'll see if they do. But as for now, this episode, how did it go? Because the atmosphere was actually quite good. I don't think it was quite as intense as Kevin 11's fight, for example. Like there's obviously like a spook intensity, but like the intensity of situation where you feel that your heart is somewhat beating more. You know that there's an atmosphere that you're just like completely like tied with, and like the way they put that atmosphere in with those certain aspects that make up like that atmosphere is like done really well. Like in this is done really well, but like it's done exceptionally well in Kevin 11. If that's the way to put example on. So what does it add up to? So overall, the music, the scenes, they're all great. And I've just said that the atmosphere is still really decent. So just because of his uncommon appearance and how well done this actually did, it goes pretty high on what it's done. Would I still see all these aspects make it up bigger than like that episode or like the previous one, which is like 9.4? The answer is I wouldn't quite say it's like with the last episode. There's certain things that hook, and I guess it's natural to anyone who. Some people might find something more, some people might find something less. But I'm gonna put this in a 9.3. So that is that. I feel like I always say that, but like I literally said it again. But yeah, the whole premise is really good, and like obviously the one part where he said like this positive energy, it's just like you got to question it. What is he on about? And obviously it sometimes it's been discussed. Sometimes it's just like obviously assumed like to do with happiness, and which I think I'm pretty sure that's the sort of idea that's meant to be on lines. The lines that's meant to go off even. Another big thing, like I know the freaks like Time Scott and all them. I know they're meant to be like a pretty big deal because of their uncommon appearance, but like they're more annoying always. So I never really can get over like, oh, I miss them so much, because I don't that much. I guess the most satisfying part is when they get absolutely hammered. Like the upgrade scene. The upgrade scene was so well done. I do question how he got from box to box, because they all charged at one particular box and they're not already at another box. Are we talking about like a roly-poly situation? Are we talking about him? He can't have been an upgrade because upgrade happened right after, or did they just confuse the wrong box? Because that was unusual. from the view that we got. Ghost Streaks is this is not the beginning stages of that story of what is to possibly come with him, because he's still very much in talk as in Ben's voice. He's talking about like how you shouldn't mess with him and his family, and obviously he's very serious about it. So it's clearly Ben in that situation. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to say other than like there's certain tracks that I didn't really think of, like listen to enough a track to like represent one of the tracks on the screen like I normally do. Like normally I say I'll play this track on the track so you guys get an idea. But yeah, overall it was a really good episode. So I'm gonna go to the next batch of episodes and I'll see you there. So hope you guys enjoyed and see you guys next time. Goodbye.